What's going on, boys and girls? It's Tom. And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast. The Chronicles of 2003, 2023.
So, how are you, sir? You well?
Very, very well, man. Still on cloud 9 from this morning, so
yeah, I'll bet.
It's a good time to catch me, to be honest.
Oh, well.
It's great.
So we've got the best
we
time.
knew, we were like, when are they on? Okay, perfect, half 11, so we'll get them after that. Excellent, we're in for a win.
I'll have either have been passed out completely from heat stroke, mainly, but or on cloud 9. You caught the good one. It was a toss of a coin, but we're here, we're good.
How was the set?
Mate, it was everything and more than what we were expecting.
Yeah?
Incredible.
Yeah, it's unreal. It speaks like volumes for this festival at 11:30 in the morning to have a tent spilling out of people and all going fucking mental. Couldn't have hoped for any more, to be honest.
Because I imagine looking at that set time, you probably went, oh, you really? The morning?
You know what? Like, I actually quite like a little matinee. Not like little matinee. We've also coined the term reverse headliner. So if we're opening the stage ever now,
nice.
You heard it here first. It is a reverse headliner. So it's very nice for Cancer Bats to reverse open. It's very humble of them.
Thanks, Liam.
Cheers, Liam.
We were gutted. We really wanted to come see you this morning. We were so busy. We couldn't get down there. I'm absolutely gutted to miss you.
It's all good, man. You're working boys. This is it's back to back.
I was fortunate to see you guys tour with Defects not that long ago, though. So
amazing.
And you guys were great then as well. So yeah,
that was a super fun tour. Lifelong friends now with those guys. They're unreal. We just had a little reunion at Download a couple of weeks ago.
Amazing.
It's good fun. They're just the best boys. They're lush.
we had Harry and Tony on the show. They're just the best guys.
They're so funny, man. Like they're relentlessly funny and like humble and incredibly talented at the same time.
Absolutely.
With a Raptor show, so like say an actual one of your shows to a festival show, do you change it up a bit for the festival feel, because obviously some people might not be known to you guys, or
not really so much in terms of our songs and whatnot. We're unapologetically ourselves at all times. That's the way we'll roll, because we know the sound that we are is it's kind of like love it or hate it, and so there's no point in trying to pander to any crowd. We know some people aren't going to, and some people are going to love it. So we'll just do the same kind of thing. We might throw some theatrics like we did today. We had like 4-foot balloons throughout the set today.
Amazing.
That I'd hand painted this morning with some inspirational quotes. Mainly my main live by life motto, which was just don't be a dick.
nice.
Sending that out on the balloons this morning, so that was a little thing that we wouldn't probably do on a normal gig. But apart from that, it's
I mean, you were reverse headlining. You had to make it special.
exactly. Like we were doing the Cancer Bats guys a favour. So, thanks a lot, guys. We will make it worth it. I was going to get on the mic at the end and be like, we can only afford like one set of balloons, can you pass them back? At the end.
We need you
Just stand there at the end, just like, send them back over. Oh, we did not specify that in the small print earlier, we'll kick them out.
When did you guys get here?
Yesterday.
Okay.
So we got here early yesterday. So there's a lot of friends. There was Kite Thief. Some Bristol bands like playing early on. So we wanted to catch those, show some love, get everything set up, and enjoy the full like 3 days.
Awesome. So you're here for the whole week. I was going to say, is there anybody you were looking forward to seeing yourself?
It's you know what, Bronx last night. Bronx are one of my favourite bands of all time, and it was like so like solidified last night. It was like the verification of loving the Bronx. Them live last night was just unreal. Cancer Bats tonight as well, which is going to be insane. We'll have to be darting around. I like it about Trees that like at certain festivals when you say I'm going to catch half of this, half of that, it's just impossible. It's too far. But like Trees has like biggest, best bands, but you can actually fucking just nip across. So I do want to catch Bullet, but I also want to catch Crows and Cancer Bats tonight as well.
It's a fantastic lineup this year. It's absolutely
It's
amazing.
so good, man. It's so good. Rival Schools as well. Like,
yeah.
I've really got to like plan my day. Like I just keep looking at it. I'm like yes, and I'm like I haven't actually got a timeline for any of this, so I need to really like figure my shit out.
Can I rip myself in 6? I don't think I can.
Yeah, I could really do with a clone right now. It's so good. Well, we're spoiled for choice. This again the testimony of how good this festival is.
Yeah, we love talking to bands at festivals because, like you're saying, it's such like a family feel at a festival. Like we've never met before. You've just sat down in front of us, having a laugh, getting along. It's like, and everyone seems to be the same way. If people just walk up to you, hey, it's you. Let's have a beer. You know, Do you feel that as a band when you're on stage and looking at that crowd? It's like, fuck it, Raptors family in this tent right now.
I got a little emotion on stage earlier because I was saying like it goes a long way. Like the organisation of the festival, the bands that are booked, the surroundings that we're in, it's all beautiful. But what actually makes this festival is that community. And it is that vibe that you get from everyone. Coming here for the first time, when we stepped out like a while back, we're all like avid fans of the festival. We were coming before we were a band, and you just get like a warm, fuzzy feel when you get out in Trees. And as a performer, we're still getting that. And I was saying on stage today, I know everyone is feeling it. Like the fact that everyone's up at 11:30. 50% probably taking a punt on us. Like we had an entire tent packed full of people today, and I was like, 50% of these people probably don't even know who we are. They are taking a punt and just loving the vibes. Like that was all it was. And hopefully we've converted them now. But it's. But the fact that people are up and about and just enjoying new music and it's an amazing vibe, and it really radiates. And that is what I would say above in a few of these smaller festivals is just like the main thing that I take from it. Like yes, there's talented people, there's cool celebrities, influencers, everyone around. But it's the people who are just here because they love it, because everyone feels the same vibes, everyone's on the same wavelength. It's an amazing feeling.
It's beautiful, and it's so important as well to have that space. Like us as a podcast, we are ambassadors for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. Fantastic. I don't know if you're aware of the foundation. Yeah,
absolutely.
So like things like this, where people can get away to be amongst their people, to not worry about people like calling them names, not having to look over your shoulder, just being able to be yourself. You know, like you could put on nail varnish, you can wear a skirt, you can let your hair down, and that's just the men. You know, people can just be themselves, and it's so freeing to see that.
It's fun. Honestly, it's fantastic. Even the staff, like walking through, I've seen it, I've experienced it myself. Just people just coming up and complimenting your outfit or something. It's like, why can't the world just be like this? This is a condensed version of what I want the world to be. Like everybody's just so sound, of a similar mentality, and it just unafraid, like to be yourself, but also to go and express that to someone else.
Yes.
Like that's something you don't really get to do that often in life. Like you wouldn't do that in the street. Maybe in certain places, but in a city, you wouldn't just go up to someone and just be like, "Love this." Like I'd love that if that was the case. But people aren't you can't tend to do that. People aren't confident enough to do that. But here, everyone's just up to each other, complement each other. It's just great.
It's beautiful, and I think it really helps people's mental health as well to get away, because if they're having a shit time out there being treated differently because of the way they want to dress, whatever it is, to come here and to be like mad people, yeah, it's a great break for them as well.
100%. Like I had a long chat with someone here yesterday who was saying the exact same thing. They were like, I needed this. I didn't realise I did, but I needed this. I'm around people that I feel super comfortable with. And it's like a factory reset on mental health. Yeah. It's just like, okay, this is good. Humanity is good.
Faith is restored.
Yeah, absolutely restored.
Back to normal Monday.
yeah. Back to the office.
So obviously you've got your new single, The World on My Tongue, is out now. How's the reception been on the single?
It's been unreal, man. We didn't like try and make too big a thing about this certain aspect of it, but for us it's very much a change in direction for our sound. It's a little bit more on the hard rock side of things. We've always gone down like the metal route, and we were like, we'll let's see how this goes. We were like, it's bound to be a little split in the crowd. Absolutely nothing. Like, it's just been nothing but positive. Within a couple of days, it's become our second most viewed video on YouTube, which is insane because some of those have been up for a couple of years now, and it's just overtaken everything. Nothing but good feedback. So it's and it's super fun to play live. So it's been outstanding. I should be more like, oh, I knew it was going to go, but there was an element of doubt of it's bound to split the crowd a little bit, but
it's a banger. It's a fucking banger.
Thank you so much, dude.
You're currently on mini tour with Virtue at the moment as well. How's that going?
It's so good. Those guys are such a vibe. Really, like, we've been like fans of those guys. Like, not afraid to say it. Like, love listening to them. We haven't told them that in person yet. But yeah, we've got no shame in being fans of the people that we're touring with, and honestly, on record they're golden, but live they're something else. It's such a good energy, and yeah, we started in London, which was incredible. On a Tuesday night for the venue to be that packed is incredible, and then we played in Bristol while this festival was going on, and we really thought, oh, it's a little bit of a tough competition here, but packed out, so it was really good vibes all around.
That's amazing.
Obviously, Living Without Defamation has been out quite a while now. You're saying just released a new single, bit of a new vibe. Are you taking that new vibe sound into the new album?
I think so. Yeah, it's been 1 year, a year and a week since we released the album, and it's been absolutely incredible to see it, where it's being played, where it's being bought, like having it distributed across America, across the world. It's like dream come true kind of stuff, and it has been amazing. But like, we do take, like, we're perfectionists, and we do take some analysis kind of things, and we're just hard rock avid fans, so we're like bringing a new kind of fresh perspective on things for the new stuff, and taking that heavier element. Like, we grew up in hardcore bands, we grew up in metalcore bands, but we're just kind of riding this hard rock wave at the moment. So kind of bringing those elements into like a hardcore set, into like a hard rock set, and it's an interesting time writing. So yeah, I do think it's kind of heading in that direction a little bit more. But we shall see. We're so fickle with our own beliefs. Next week we'll just write the heaviest shit that you'll ever hear. So.
Being in the studio out loud, I've just told these guys on a podcast we're going in that direction, but fuck it, no.
Yeah. It is like our own brains. Like, anything that we say, we've got this own rebellious, like self-rebellious side. So we'll say, okay, this next song needs to be like a bit of a hard rock song, and then there's this voice in the back of the head going, hey, fuck you, buddy. I'm not going to do that. You've told me to do that. We're the only ones setting these rules, but we're going to break them anyway. So it'll be interesting to see. The first album, we were like, okay, this is the kind of direction that we're gonna go, and then we ended up writing like a 1920s swing song with like a jazz section. We wrote 2 ballads. So we were like, it's we'll see. It's we're not so calculated in that manner.
I look forward to the dance track on the next album.
Honestly, man, don't tempt us. Yeah, we've been listening to all sorts recently. I'm like obsessed with like Halsey and like Lana Del Rey. So we're like, are we gonna go down this route? Maybe we'll see.
Can't wait to find out. Hey, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much for taking the time out to sit with us.
Thank you for having me, guys. It's been awesome.
It's been really great fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, you too, guys. Have an awesome one.
Yeah, so thanks, man.
Cheers, man.